the third portion of our concert. Please help me welcome the MHS Symphonic Band. That was an opener entitled Cenotaph by Jack Stamp. He's a composer who writes a lot of really interesting sounding band music. A cenotaph is a monument to a person who is not buried there. So, for example, the Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial. Just sort of a fanfare-ish type opener. Our next piece, I don't know, this might be their favorite. Really neat piece. I've programmed this a couple of times here. It is entitled "And the Antelope Play." It is kind of a musical depiction of the Antelope Valley in California, from its early sort of grandeur. You'll hear a little bit of that. You'll hear the wind. You'll hear the tumbleweeds. You'll hear the grandeur of the valley. You will hear the unfortunate environmental situation in the valley. Then the ghost will sort of remember the valley again. And then just sort of out to the end. Kind of a cool, really atmospheric piece. My favorite thing was we started working on this piece about 3 days in. They just asked me, they went, "Wait, do the antelope die?" And I said, "Yes, all of them, yes." So it was just kind of a little joke that we had going between us about the antelope and their spirits. So we were going to remember the spirit of the antelope. So this is John Carnahan's "And the Antelope Play." they've never programmed before. And we found some really spectacular music that we just think more bands across the country should play. This is a piece by a composer originally from Japan. Her name is Yukiko Nishimura. We have programmed several of her pieces here, and I don't think she has written anything that isn't just heartbreakingly gorgeous. So the story, there's a little story here. It's called Starship, but don't think like Enterprise. Think boat floating in the sky. There is a legend, a Japanese legend, that there are two stars in the sky, and they are in love with one another, but because of their place in the cosmos, never shall the two meet. So it's kind of a sad. It's really cute, gorgeous, but it's also really a little bit sad. I think there's a moment in the middle there where they sort of come to acceptance that they're never going to be together. But really beautiful piece. We've had a great time putting it together. So please enjoy Yukiko Nishimura's Starship. all of our band staff is over there. I think you know who they are, so we couldn't do this without them. And again, you hear us say it all the time, but we are so fortunate here to be in a district that supports what we do at a very high level. Usually when we go to them and say, hi, we would like this new marimba, it's only $4,500. They say, okay, we can make that work. As opposed to, you know, eventually they should tell us no at some point, I think. I think we're getting a little spoiled at times. But our last tune that we're going to play for you here, this is the oldest piece on our program. And this is entitled Russian Sailor's Dance. And it's actually from a ballet. I have a pretty strong low voice section this year, and I kind of wanted to find a fun way to feature them. So the story here is that there is a Russian sailor who, let's say he's on shore leave, and he's been visiting establishments. We're just going to say it like that. So he is trying to find out some dance steps, and he gets a little brave. And you're going to hear maybe some people are going to be sort of sneering at him a little bit as he starts to gain some confidence a little bit. You're going to hear him get a little more. There's at one point he's going to start to stumble and fall a little bit. But then at the very end, he's going to get it all together and he's going to just be awesome. So please enjoy Reinhold Gliere's Russian Sailor's Dance from the ballet, The Red Poppy. working with your kids. I see these guys at 7:30 in the morning, every morning, and they come in ready to work. Sometimes we're a little tired, you know, but we always get a lot done. I just have a great time. It's just the best way to start my work day every day. I just love working with them. So thank you so much for sharing them with us. We will be back at 8:15 for our win. Thank you again so much.